A 22-year-old Los Angeles man wants to become a genderless alien. But how far would one really go to achieve that? I'm gonna tell you everything that you need to know right now on I.O. Hey there friends, welcome back to another I.O. video. My name is Charlotte and here's a question for you. If you could be any kind of fantasy or paranormal character, what would you want to be? I would want to be a mermaid. Write your responses in the comments down below. Alright, so I'm gonna introduce you to Vinny Ohh, the man who has spent a small fortune on no less than 110 procedures to make himself into what he calls a genderless alien. And the surgery he wants to do next is the craziest of all, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, what surgeries has he had, you might ask? He's had 2 nose jobs, the first when he was 17 and the second when he was 21. He's also had 2 rhinoplasties, cheek and brow bone fillers. Vinny also likes to wear these blackout contact lenses to help make himself look like an alien. Although I feel like it makes him look more like he's possessed than an alien, but that's just me. So why does Vinny want to be a genderless alien? Well, he says that that's how he feels on the inside, and he wants his outer appearance to reflect that. Just to clarify, he's not trying to transform into a woman. Vinny says he's not gay, bi, trans, or any of these things. It's about becoming an alien. I got a question though, how does Vinny know that aliens don't have genders? Just saying. But Vinny is nowhere near finished his quest to become a genderless alien. He's still trying to get a doctor to perform the craziest surgery of all. Are you ready to find out what it is? Apparently, Vinny wants to get his penis removed and also his nipples and his belly button. This is going to cost another $160,000 on top of what else he's already spent, which is I don't even know what it is at this point. This might seem like a lot of money, because it is. You could put a down payment on a humongous house for that kind of money. But I mean, who are we to judge Vinny? If this makes Vinny happy, then he can do whatever he wants. You might think that his appearance attracts a lot of negative attention, but that's not always the case. Many people praise him for being so out there and brave. It takes a really strong person to walk around looking like Vinny. Could you do that? Could you handle the judgment? Alrighty friends, it's time to respond to a couple of comments. Electric Lotus 3 said, envelope. No, it's envelope. Actually, it isn't. It depends on where you're from. The word has French roots, therefore it's like ingenue. But again, it depends on where you're from. We have French influence in Canada, so we say it that way. Ivy Radio 2017 said, make a duck face. Go. Okay guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching I.O. and I will see you in another video.